Alright everybody, this is Andalib and today is 10th of July and the time is 5 of the evening. And they say that we should not live in the past, we should move on. But let's talk about past first. Let's talk about yesterday's video first. I uploaded the video yesterday and the video was really stupid. When I rewatched that video before uploading, I was really embarrassed. That video was really stupid. I made a lot of mistakes. I stopped a lot between the sentences. I stuttered a lot. I mispronounced a lot. It was a really stupid video yesterday. But then I thought of uploading the video because I thought nobody is going to watch the video either way. Because nobody usually watches my video. That is why I thought nobody is going to watch the video. I should upload the video as it is. And when I uploaded the video, and this morning when I checked how many views it got 12 views. 12. Like usually my videos get about 1 or 2 views. But the video which was stupid got 12 views. I don't know why it has happened. I was thinking nobody is going to watch the video, therefore I did not do anything about it. I just uploaded it. I made a lot of mistakes in that video. I was really stupid in that video. But what can I do? I think people like stupid content. That is why it has got 12 views. About 6 times more than the normal views, alright? 12 views. So enough of that video. Now talk about today. I have couple of topics to talk today. And let's start first by talking about Prashant Kishore. So Prashant Kishore, most of the people and all the people who know something about politics know Prashant Kishore. Prashant Kishore was a political strategist, and in 2025 he turned into a full-time politician. He contested the election, his party contested the election in 2025 in Bihar, and it got 0 seats. And everybody was thinking that Prashant Kishore is going into political irrelevancy. But now he is going to contest the election himself, because Nitin Nabin, the new president of the BJP, has got elected to Rajya Sabha and he has vacated his MLA seat from Bankipur. And there is going to be by-election in Bankipur this month, and Prashant Kishore is going to contest himself on that seat from Jan Suraj party. So it is going to be really amazing, because during the Bihar elections he did not fight a single seat himself. His party contested the election, but he did not contest the election from any seat. And many people were saying that this was the thing that has made his party to lose the election that bad, that he could not win a single seat. If he would have fought from any single seat, that means people might have taken him seriously and would have given him at least 1 or 2 seats. But he did not fight a single seat. That's why he did not win any single seat that time. His party could not manage to win a single seat that time. So he is going to fight a seat. He is going to fight from Bankipur this time. That seat is like a fortress of the BJP. From 1995 to 2005, the late father of Nitin Nabin used to hold that seat. And from 2005 up to 2025, Nitin Nabin hold that seat. He won the election from that seat almost 5 times. Not almost. He won that seat from 5 times. And now he has vacated it. Now there is this person, I am forgetting his name. His name is Bunty something. His nickname is Bunty. He is going to contest the election from the BJP ticket on that seat. And he is just 10th pass. I am not making a fun of him, but he is just 10th pass. He has said it publicly that I am just 10th pass. He has, I think, written this in his affidavit that he is just 10th pass, and he is going to face Prashant Kishore. And Prashant Kishore himself has said that he is going to win the Bankipur seat. I don't know how can he say this, because he predicted during the 2025 Bihar election that if Nitish Kumar wins more than 25 seats, he is going to quit the politics. I don't know what happened to that promise. He did not quit the politics. He presented a case in whataboutry after the election result. When asked if he is going to quit the politics, he said, I am not going to quit the politics, because I do not hold any political position. Therefore, there is no meaning in quitting the politics. And he said, when he said I am going to quit the politics, I was not aware that the BJP is going to buy the votes by 3,000 crore rupees. So he presented this stupid and weird case of what about it, that I am not going to quit politics. Okay, do not quit politics. We do not care about you. No, we care about you. You are a very decent person, to be very honest. He has worked with Akhilesh Yadav, he has worked with the Congress party, he has worked even with the BJP, and he worked with the Mamata Banerjee in 2021, and his management, I would say, managed to win Mamata Banerjee, managed to get Mamata Banerjee a win in 2021 Bengal elections. So he is a good person, he is a good political strategist, but he could not do it for himself. He could not do it for his own party. Let's see if he will manage to if he can manage to do it for himself, for his individuality, for himself, if he can manage to do it in the Bankipur election. It is going to be really amazing. It is going to be interesting. Otherwise, no one would have talked about this. If Prashant Kishore would not have fought from this seat, nobody would have talked about this seat. He has made this election interesting once again. So let's see what happens on that seat. And the second thing I am going to talk about is, there is a news article in Reuters. Reuters is a news agency, and there is a news article in that about the Ayodhya Mosque. During the 2019 judgment of the Ram Mandir, the Supreme Court has said that Supreme Court directed the government to give about 5 acres of the land to the Muslim community so that they can build their mosque there. And it happened. And I was reading the article, and it said now the scale of the mosque has been reduced. The mosque was going to be really big at that time. They envisioned that they are going to build a really big mosque, and along with the mosque they were going to build a 300-bed multi-speciality hospital along with a library. But that article said that that dream has been put off on hold because they could not get the required amount of funds from the Muslim community. They were unable to raise the funds from the Muslim community for the mosque, for the hospital, and for the library. Therefore, they are now going to build a simple mosque, and they are not going to build the hospital and library altogether. They are just going to continue with the simple mosque, because the trust was hoping to raise about 3 crores to 5 crores in funds, but they could only manage to raise about 1.5 crores. Therefore, they are going to continue with a simple mosque, with just a small mosque. They are just going to build a small mosque, and no hospital and library will be constructed. So it was really stupid. I don't know whose mistake was it. Whether is it the mistake of the trust or of the Muslim communities that they did not donate or they did not raise funds. I don't know, but it is really stupid. The mosque is going to be small. The hospital and library are not going to build all together. Stupid. And the third thing that I am going to talk about is Sharad Pawar. Eknath Shinde yesterday met Sharad Pawar, and they are the politicians of the rival faction. Eknath Shinde is in Mahayuti and Sharad Pawar is in MVA, Mahavikas Aghadi. And for the longest time, it has been circulating in social media, it has been circulating in political circles that Sharad Pawar is going to switch. He is going to join the NDA, and the question was when he is going to join the NDA, not if. So everybody was really sure that he was going to join the NDA. He has not announced that he is going to join the NDA, but you can take my word, he is going to join the NDA. Sooner or later, he is going to join the NDA. When Ajit Pawar passed last January, everybody was thinking what will happen to the rival factions of the NCP. One is the Ajit Pawar faction and the other is this Sharad Pawar faction. And there were discussions that both the factions were going to merge, but it did not happen yet. But I think it is going to happen now, because the monsoon session of the parliament is going to start from 20th of July, and it is really clear that Modi government will want as much MPs as it can manage on its side. because I think they are going to present some important legislations on this session of the monsoon of Parliament. I think the delimitation bill and the women's reservation bill, both of which are tied together, are going to be present in this monsoon session, and I think they would want as much MPs as they can manage on their side so that they can manage to pass these bills. And Sharad Pawar has 9 MPs on his side, 8 Lok Sabha MPs and 1 Rajya Sabha MP. So therefore 9 MPs. It will be useful for the BJP if they want to pass these bills in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So I think he is going to switch side. He is going to join the NDA sooner or later. And the thing is, I think he wants Supriya Sule, his daughter, to be a cabinet minister. And I think Modi government will do it. And that is why I think he is going to switch sides. And yeah, because nothing is left for Sharad Pawar in the Mahayuti and in the India alliance. All the malai, all the cream is in the NDA and Mahayuti right now. Therefore, he is going to switch. Yeah, it will be beneficial for him. But I don't know. I think it will not be beneficial for the opposition parties, All the opposition parties and most of the MPs of the opposition parties are joining the NDA, are joining the government. So it is a really big L for the opposition, all right? It is not good for the opposition parties in India. All of the lawmakers are joining or supporting the NDA. It is really stupid to vote for them now. Why are we even voting for the opposition parties? Why are we even voting for the opposition MPs? They are just supporting the NDA or they are just joining the NDA. It is really stupid on our part. So okay, this was all from me today. And this video was considerably good from yesterday. I made a lot of mistakes. I stuttered. No, I stopped. During the first half of the video, I paused a lot. I thought a lot before making a sentence in the first half of the video. But it was good from yesterday. Yeah. I think I should keep practicing. I'm getting better. I'm just praising myself because no one else does for me. That is why I'm just doing it for me. And I don't know what has happened to my pronunciation. My pronunciation was usually good. You can check my earlier videos. My pronunciation was good. But I am mispronouncing many words. I mispronounced else. I said else. I don't know what has happened to me. I think I should try speaking English in my usual routine. When I'm talking to my friends, I think I should stick to speaking in English with my friends. I think that will be better. Yeah, but my video was considerably good than a video from yesterday, okay? So this was all from me today and I have hit the 13-minute mark. I think this is my second longest video on this YouTube channel, which is a win for me, to be very honest. Yeah, and I am also thinking I should learn how to make a thumbnail for my videos, alright? That will be really good because I just saw a video on YouTube. It said that the thumbnail should be attractive. The thumbnail should be like this, that people would want to click on that, and the algorithm of YouTube only cares about it. So yeah, I should do this. I'm going to learn how to make a thumbnail. That will be really good for me. So yeah, it was all from me today. Thanks for watching the video. It is Mohammed and Dalib signing off. Have a great rest of your day. We will meet tomorrow. Yeah, we'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye. Signing off. Tata.